In all my consulting assignments related to sales, I have often come across one scenario, which is what is the sales process of the organization? How does it look like? What should it be? I've seen time and again that people consider steps of the sale or things like pipeline management as what I call as the sales process. But this is not the sales process. So what is a sales process? So let's discuss that. Sales process is a sequence of steps using which a sales organization or a marketing organization jointly with the sales organization is able to fulfill the revenue requirements of the organization. Now, this has got a lot more to do with it. It starts from something known as demand estimation. So an organization might have a product or a service, but they first need to know what is the demand of this particular thing going to look like. Then, of course, there are micro steps to it. When we talk of demand estimation, one can look at markets, one can look at products, one can look at geographies. It can really get into a long drawn debate and discussion. But the important thing is that first one has to estimate demand. Also, one needs to understand that all of the demand will not come to you. A lot of it will go into some other competitors who are there. So then an organization needs to forecast the sales that they are expecting to get. So out of the big pie that they have in the marketplace, which portion of that pie is theirs? That's the sales forecast. Having made the sales forecast, they need to create a sales plan. What it means is that in the monthly level, how much would they get? What we also call it budget very often. Having done the sales plan, then they look at the sales resources. What is required to do the sales? This resource includes not only, it will include people, it will include technology and all the elements of it. Having done the sales resources, then we look at engagement, customer engagement. So where are the customers? Who are they? Why should they pay for your product? Who is satisfying their requirement currently? Would they change? Is it a case of upscaling? Is it a case of new product? Is it a case of downscaling? And then, of course, having done all that, you have the field coverage, and after field coverage, where people are going, meeting, making calls, all the execution activities come here. And after that, you have the actuals. You keep on comparing the actuals with the sales forecasted. It's like a feedback loop which goes to and fro, up and down, and then that's where the things work. Now remember that the steps of the sale is a portion which comes here. This is where the steps of the sale comes. And as we discussed of pipeline management is something again which comes here. Now a lot of people try to attempt sales without understanding the rest of the scenario, so they try to confine themselves in an environment which is artificial in nature, so therefore sales won't happen unless the whole environment has been considered in it. A sales process is one which helps you, a good sales process helps you build predictability in the sales numbers and in the sales revenues or numbers, and if things are not happening, they are able to spot variance. These are the two things a good sales process does, which is variance and build predictability in the revenue numbers. If this is not happening in your organization, well, you got to look at it. Where is the issue? Where is the issue in the sales process?